All right, folks, welcome back to Procreate. So in the last lesson, we showed you how to do this the really difficult way. What we're going to show you now is how to do this the super easy way. So if you go into Procreate with the addition of 4.1, let me show you something that's really cool. You go in here to your gallery, you grab the canvas, and you turn on the drawing guide. Now, let's go ahead and edit the drawing guide. And now you see that an entire new plethora of information opens up in version 4.1. Now, we've got entire lessons on the drawing guide. Don't worry, we updated that in 4.1 as well. But we're going to now work with the symmetry function over here to the far right. So you see the symmetry function now? If you select the symmetry function, down at the bottom, you see that there's different options. You can do horizontal symmetry. You can do vertical symmetry. You can do quadrant. Or you can do radial. We have an entire lesson on how to do symmetry from a quadrant perspective when we make a mandala later in the course. So I'm going to show you how to use symmetry in your average everyday Procreate art. So let's go ahead and work in vertical symmetry. All right, vertical symmetry selected, hit done. Problem solved, problem stay and solved. Now we come down to inking. We're going to grab the technical pen, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab black. Now, when you do this, I like to make sure as a precursor here in my preferences that my quick line delay is up pretty high because I don't want this line going flat. We're just going to make a standard everyday heart. So you just come in here. Oh, that's jacked up. All right, so we're now going to come in here and we're going to swing this heart down just like that. And we touch them off. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and select. We'll automatic select. We'll go ahead and select this. Now let's go ahead and do a fill. We're going to come over here to red, right? Because you got a red heart. So we go in here and we slide that in. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and just add a little bit more to it. We're going to come in here. We're going to add a different layer. I'm going to change this over to a screen blend mode. And I'm going to come over here to kind of a off red, and I'm going to swap my brush over here to airbrush. All right, so now let's go ahead, just throw in a little bit of embellishment here. Looks good. And you see how I'm just putting in some of the curvature on the heart here. So we're going to go ahead just like this. All right, looks good. All right, now let's go ahead and add some bright whites. Come over here. Make it fairly white there. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get it even a little whiter than that. And we're now going to come in here and put in a little bit more highlight around there. All right. So that's a little bit on symmetry. And then when you're done with symmetry, you can come in here, go ahead, turn to your canvas, turn your drawing guide off, and you have a perfect symmetrical heart. All right, folks, there is so much to be done with symmetry. We are so happy to have it. In the other lessons, we showed you how to do it the hard way. This is how to do it the easy way with the release of 4.1. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next lessons.